Ladies and gentlemen, get ready. The greatest show on earth has returned.
This is ridiculous, Tony. This could be dangerous.
Ricky Thrash is back.
It's for you.
And better than ever.
Talk to me, Tony. But then again, danger is my middle name. So sign me up.
Action-packed adventures, heart-throbbing love stories, and hard-hitting, powerful music to bring you into the 1980s like never before.
Hey, darling.
Hi.
We only got one shot of this, Tony. We can't mess this up. We gotta stop playing around.
Sit back, grab that popcorn, and buckle up. Ricky Thrash is here to take you on the ride of your life. The world's favorite 80s action hero is coming to you live on television. Up next.
One man, one mission, one goal. It's all it takes. One dog is also necessary sometimes. To be successful during this mission, we all need to be a part of it. So grab your friends, grab your family, grab your dogs, and grab that popcorn. Because ladies and gentlemen, tonight will be the ride of your life. If you're new here, my name is Ricky Thrash, time traveler from the 1980s. And I just have one request. If you want to bring the 80s back into your time period, I need you to all be on board with me. Rock hero, somewhere out there across the bay, fighting crime on rooftops so that we may shred another note. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great night to be alive here in Vice City. Skyline poppin'. Ricky Thrash. Is robbing you for a good time. That's all I gotta say, ladies and gentlemen. It's a wonderful evening. It's good to have everybody in the chat. We got a lot of situations handled last night, okay? I sat down with Tony on the phone. I sat down. He was sitting down somewhere else, probably on a boat, most likely, but we both sat down nonetheless, and we worked out some issues, okay? We're still rocking the 1983 Macintosh Classic desktop running the whole studio, so that's, you know, that's gonna be the situation. But other than that, I think we got a good situation going. Okay, we got a lot of kinks that we worked out, and you know, I think it came down to really, how bad do we want this? That's really the question, ladies and gentlemen. How bad do we want to bring back the 1980s? Well, if you said bad, take a trip with me back into my time machine. It's good to be back after a long night of missing you guys. But I tell you what, we are gonna have a great night again. 2 nights in a row. Because nothing stops Ricky Thrash from doing his job, and that is saving your modern time. Not my modern time, but saving your modern time with a little greatness, a little 1980s. And I tell you what, you can't beat greatness. And listen, hold on. I gotta tell you something real quick, okay? I woke up this morning and I got to work. As soon as I got out of bed, okay? I threw my eggs on the skillet. I ate those eggs. I put a little salt. I got to work, ladies and gentlemen. And then I sat down with Tony. And we discussed a lot. A lot of big plans for tonight, okay? Incredible plans, if you will. We got the sunset just absolutely glowing here. We got all the reflections. I mean, this is just, if this is not peak aesthetic, then I don't know what is. But I want to welcome all of you to the Ricky Thrash stream, the greatest live broadcast of all time. And you know, I got a whole situation, you know, I'm looking at a back, just absolutely huge hallway right now. I'm kidding. We got Giorgio, our cameraman. Say hello to Giorgio, everybody. He's doing a great job handling the camera, you know, just going back and forth slowly. So he's doing great. Make some noise for Giorgio in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. How are we sounding tonight? How are we looking? How are we sounding? Okay, we got a lot of issues fixed. We got a lot of issues worked out, but we still have a few issues to work out. So, we got a boat in the background, you know, just honking his horn. But how are we looking? Oh, I never said in person. I sat down on the phone with Tony. I didn't see him in person last night. Trust me, I think there would have been a little fist fight if that happened, okay? Me and Tony would have just man to man, just iron things out. But no, it was over the phone. Dave says, Giorgio, salute, sounds good. Okay, good. You guys are saying it sounds good, it looks good. You guys are saying this is the most epic stream of all time? Well, thank you. Thank you, I'd have to agree with that. Man, it's super bright though right now, I'll tell you that much. Jeez, who decided to go at this hour, right? You know, I did that on purpose, ladies and gentlemen. I did that on purpose so you can see the masterpiece of Vice City. AJ says his face is already melted. Well, that's just a sample, okay? Golly, that sun is bright though. Let me re-angle this. There we go. That's a little better. That'll save your eyes. I know we got all kinds of reflections. But speaking of reflections, hold on a second. We got all these new sound effects, man. I'm telling you, I sat down with Tony on the phone. Again, I was sitting down. He was sitting down probably. Maybe not. You know, maybe he was not sitting down somewhere. Maybe it was just me sitting down. Regardless, okay, that's not the point. The point is, we got a whole different system going on today, okay? All kinds of new bells and whistles, new sound effects, all kinds of stuff, okay? So we're figuring all this out. In fact, let's see. Yeah, you know, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know exactly what's going on, but we're gonna figure that out tonight. Where's the camera? Giorgio, I can't even see with these things on. I tell you what, Giorgio is so dark back there. Yeah, this sound effect that I keep hearing, I don't know what it is. It's either a follow or you know, a subscribe. I don't know what's going on. If you guys want to tell me that, because I can't see a thing right now. I don't even know what I'm looking at. I can't even read chat. Okay? So you guys tell me what's happening. Because obviously I don't know. Max has been watching Ricky's Musician Mansion episodes. Rad stuff. I tell you what, that's awesome. That's good. It's good to hear. I tell you what, there was a guy named Ricky Thrash in that season. I mean, best character on there for sure. I don't know who he is or what he does, but you guys should see if he goes live on the internet sometime. I don't know. That might be cool. As we look over the night sky and wonder of all the possibilities, and we dream of what could be, and we hope for better days. But what's not to say that today can be great? Because another day with Ricky Thrash can always be great. And what's not to say that tomorrow can't even be better as the sun rises for another what goes good after that? I was on a roll for a second. I just kind of lost it. I started thinking about what I was going to eat later, but I kind of got distracted during all that, and it would have been kind of cool if, I finished that. I had like 10 more seconds. I don't know why I just got distracted all of a sudden. It would have been really awesome. Dadgummit. I guess we got to do some jumping jacks. 2, 3, 4, 5. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But how are we looking? I mean, you guys are... This is just a normal stream, it sounds like. You guys aren't even complaining, for once. I mean, you guys are usually like, Ricky, you suck. But you guys are like, oh, this is actually the greatest live broadcast I've ever seen. So, I guess I can't do anything about that. Oh. We got 15,000 viewers right now. Michelle rewinds us. I'll tell you what, you can rewind with this tape player. I mean, it's very, very, high tech, okay, around here. The 1980s are just exploding with technology. I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, tonight is gonna be the greatest night of your life, okay? I want you to get ready to experience the Ricky Thrash Show the way it's meant to be experienced. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you can't get this anywhere else, but the 1980s are back, and the only way to get there is through me. There's no other way but through me. So if you want a piece of the 1980s, come with me. A beautiful night here in Miami, Vice City, where crime is being fought everywhere, where we're working out to stay toned and fit because everybody's shredded and living the lifestyle of their dreams. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, Ricky Thrash is gonna give you that lifestyle of your dreams. So as long as you follow, you keep watching this whole broadcast. You have to watch it till the end, okay? That's the only catch. You can't leave and come back. So I gotta tell you this. Grab that popcorn, grab that comfy seat, grab that lucky pillow, sit down, sit back, hit that recliner, and let Ricky Thrash take you on a wild ride. Ladies and gentlemen, give yourself a round of applause for being here. Because I tell you what, it's gonna be the greatest night of your life. We got big plans tonight. Okay, we're gonna be shredding all night. Shredding some bass guitar, the greatest instrument known to man. And I just happen to be an excellent artist at it. So what do you say, ladies and gentlemen, if you're on board for the greatest adventure of your life? You know what to do. I don't even have to say it, but I will. Since these are finally going to be the great... Michelle's already got it. I mean, I didn't even have to say it. But I will, just to reassure you that this is the most legitimate, epic, awesome, totally tubular, and totally rad broadcast of all time. If you are up to bring back the 1980s with me, through me, and alongside me, then I want you to drop the sunglasses emoji in the chats. Sunglasses. I don't care. It's got to be the face. It's got to be somewhere. It's got to be, I don't care what kind of sunglasses, man. Because all sunglasses look a lot better when it's nighttime. And that's why we're rolling into the evening time, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be rocking out tonight with a bunch of copyrighted music. I tell you what, we're not even going to mess around. Okay? Now, the only catch. And some of you might be disappointed. And I have to give this speech every single night. Every single night. And I know I let a lot of fans down. A lot of thrashers. But here's the deal. We can't play copyrighted music on YouTube. Because they will simply kick us off. But you know what I like to do? I like kicking back. That's right. And so we're gonna head over to Twitch here in a few minutes. After I'm done saying hello, I'm not even done. I haven't even said hello yet, you know? It's just one of those nights, you know? We just keep going because we're feeling good, you know? Moving to the groove. I don't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, I'm heading over to Twitch soon, so if you're not on Twitch, go ahead and log in on Twitch and see me over there for some awesome entertainment tonight. Okay, we're rolling into the night in style. Because there's no better way than to experience the 1980s than with Ricky Thrash. And ladies and gentlemen, you are in for the wildest ride of your life. Michelle says I'm exercising and she's eating tacos. Listen, tacos are good. They're good for the soul. They're good for the heart. They're good for the mind. And every once in a while, ladies and gentlemen, you got to experience a little tacos in your life. Not a little tacos, not a little taco. I mean, preferably big tacos. But, you know, any type of taco. I mean, chicken tacos, beef tacos, Supreme, Burrito Supreme, Taco Bell. I mean, I tell you what, you can't beat Taco Bell. I tell you that much. Not sponsored, but hey, Taco Bell, if you're listening, You know who to call. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the greatest live broadcast of your life. I want you to lock in. I want you to get focused. I want you to have tunnel vision tonight. Because the only thing we're worried about tonight is bringing back the life, the vibrancy, the spirit, the excitement, and the thrill of the 1980s. Welcome to the greatest night of your life. I'm Ricky Thrash, and this is the Ricky Thrash Show. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful. We're dialed in. We got chat all locked in ready, all on the same page, because that's what it's about, baby. It's about being on the same page, being locked in, dialed. Just like these guns. Have I flexed today yet? No, I don't think I have. There's going to be plenty of flexing tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you that much. We're going to be flexing these tunes. We're going to be flexing these times. You know what? I just figured it out. No, I didn't figure it out. I didn't figure out anything. Don't worry about it, ladies and gentlemen. We're figuring it out tonight, regardless. Okay? Regardless of the situation, wherever you're at watching. Okay? I know we had a lot of people from all over the world last night. But tonight is no different. In fact, hold on. How many viewers we got tonight? Let's pull up the 1983 Macintosh Classic. That's running everything as we speak right now. How many viewers we got tonight? Okay. Wow. Only on Twitch we have 11,000 viewers tonight. I haven't even looked up. Where are we at on YouTube? How many viewers we got tonight? Okay. It looks like we're sitting at 20,000 viewers. Ladies and gentlemen, this might be an all-time world record for the 1980s. Because of course, 20,000 viewers in 1983 is, due to inflation, it's probably, like 80,000 in your time, but it doesn't matter. That's besides the point, okay? And yes, inflation works with regular numbers too, okay? It works with viewers. They just keep funneling in everyone who wants to visit the 1980s. Well, that's perfect because this is the only channel to be a part of at this time of the night. Yes, I was loading for a second. This old Macintosh computer in my head sometimes needs to figure some things out. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, you guys are complaining about the ads. Well, listen, I didn't see you complaining when Ricky Thrash went live tonight. And that's the greatest thing, because if I had a bunch of complainers, then I wouldn't be doing this. But that's the thing. I have the opposite of complainers. I got people rejoicing that Ricky Thrash is back, live, broadcasting, saving the world with rock and roll. Okay, you see this? See this sign over here? Check it out. You know what it says? It says Rock Hero is back. Rock Hero rules. Wait, I guess you can't really. Can you see that? Come on, cameraman. Giorgio, what are you doing, dude? Don't Don't make me get mad at you too, dude. Come on. Tony and I already kind of got some beef. But Giorgio, don't let me down like this, okay? You're saying the synths are distracting? I don't know, I kind of got it at that level, but I'll turn it down. I mean, I was having an epic, monologue, and it's gotta be amped up, and then, if we're dancing, we gotta have the music pumping, but it's okay. It's okay. I'll listen to my viewers. I'll take the input. I'll take the feedback. Because I want this to be the greatest experience for you, not for me. I want it to be the greatest experience for you, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So you better buckle up for this wild ride, okay? Because what I'm talking about is full-on 80s glory. And you can't get that anywhere else but here on the Ricky Thrash Show. So give yourself a round of applause. I saw a lot of sunglasses in the chat. I'd love to see it. Okay, as the sun's going down, we admire the skyline. In fact, let's take a trip out there. Let's see what's going on. Beautiful. What in the world? Oh, shoot. I was like, what am I looking at right now? Hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. We're dealing with some technical difficulties. There we go. Now you see, you're probably like, that skyline looks terrible. Gosh. No skyline over here. Beautiful. I mean, what time is it right now? Because this might be the most epic. I don't think the camera does it justice. This new VHS Panasonic super optical zoom lens that I just got, I just don't think it's doing it justice. But that's okay. Because we have enough justice with rock and roll. As the rock hero fights crime across the bay, fighting for justice, fighting that we might shred another note. Ladies and gentlemen, one man, one mission, one goal. And you're here. It's good to see everybody tonight in the chat. We got a lot of people viewing, a lot of people watching. And you might think, oh, this might make Ricky Thrash a little nervous. He got a lot of fans, Do I look nervous to you? That's what I thought. Okay, here's what we're gonna do, all right? I know you hate to hear this, but I gotta cut YouTube off. I mean, we're already playing copyrighted music, so I already slipped up. I already slipped up once. And it looks like we just got some of the greatest YouTube viewers in the chat. It looks like we got a lot of names just popped up that I hate to do this, but I gotta do it, If we're gonna have the greatest stream of all time, we can't be held back. So, it looks like we got 13,000 viewers right now. Holy smokes. Talking about a lot of numbers. Says, dude, I was about to ask if your porch was green screen right before you went out there. Yep. It's the real deal. Look, no AI, no artifacts, no green screen around here. This is the night sky of Vice City. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the greatest broadcast of all time. Thank you for being here. I want you. Look, This is all I ask. Look, we're doing it 3 times a week now. That's a world record, 3 times per week. And I feel like this stream's going very smooth so far. Might be the greatest stream so far. I can't say that yet because, I don't know. There's a lot to go. We're gonna be streaming all night on Twitch. Okay, we're about to kick YouTube off. We're streaming on both right now. We're about to cut YouTube off so we can continue streaming on Twitch. So if you're not on YouTube, join us over there. But it's smooth so far, so I'd hate for you to miss out, okay? I don't know. This song is kind of crazy, but Scylla says, I need unk advice, Ricky. I think my man is talking to another girl. How do I proceed? Ooh. You want to know the harsh truth? Well, first of all, sorry to hear that. But you want to know the harsh reality and the advice that I truly want to give you? Just distance yourself. Well, first option is, you can take this two different ways, okay? First option is talk to him. Ask, just have a one-to-one conversation with him, Ask, hey, where are we at with things? And let that kind of start the conversation. Or option 2, distance yourself. Just take a step back, okay? Because men like to chase. They like to chase, okay? That's all I gotta say. If a woman pulls back, then a man's gonna chase if he wants her. It's just the way it is. All right. But anyways, enough soft chat. Okay, let's talk about. I don't have any weights or anything in here, but whatever. Fine. We can still talk about soft stuff. It doesn't matter. Anyways, what we're not going to be talking about is stuff on YouTube, okay? Because I'm about to cut it off here on YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great stream having you on YouTube. I'm not cutting it off. We're just getting started. I haven't even said hello yet. But I do want to say goodbye to YouTube. Now, if you're on Twitch, tonight is going to be the ride of your life, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're not on Twitch, well, head on over there, okay? Because that is the optimal experience. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. We're going to pick up right where we left it here in 30 seconds. See you on Twitch. It's going to be a fun night, all right? A lot of shredding, a lot of bass playing, a lot of requests, a lot of just having a good time, okay? Because that's what we do on the Ricky Thrash broadcast. We have the best of times. So see you over there. We got all the bass solos coming up here on Twitch, all right? So if you're not over there, head on to Twitch. We're going to be playing some bass. We're going to be ripping the solos, ripping all the sick, rad bass runs, melting people's faces all night, all right? So if you want to get your face melted by Ricky Thrash, all you got to do is join the ride. I'll see you over there.